College Success Arizona presents My Story, featuring Jesus Valenzuela. Jesus is among the hundreds of high-potential students from low-income circumstances who have earned scholarships from College Success Arizona. This is part 3 of Jesus' story, centered on his first semester of his sophomore year at the University of Arizona. Our first 2 reports covered Jesus' freshman year at the U of A. Jesus is 20 years old and a graduate of Desert View High School in Tucson. When we last spoke, Jesus was working hard at college and also pursuing his passion for basketball and music.
When it comes to music, I've been blessed. I've been blessed to work with a lot of different artists here at the U of A through different programs, like one that I was actually in yesterday called U of A Unplugged, which is through a big organization here at the U of A called ASUA. And it is just a place where artists and musicians could come together and share their music with the rest of their peers and their families in a really informal setting. And I've gotten to meet a lot of artists that way. But I actually started my first YouTube channel back in October. This past October, I started my YouTube channel, which was actually it's been one of the best things I've ever done in my life. Just because I've found a way to release a lot of stress, release some of my pain from different experiences that I've had throughout my life, throughout college, and I've also been able to inspire others through starting my channel. So I think the best thing is me putting up a song or me telling people to follow their passion, whether it be like writing, music, a sport that they love, or just encouraging them to embrace positivity in their lives. And they've gotten back to me, or they've sent me messages stating that they've done this, or they've shared part of their life or their story, which is which is a privilege. So that's been the best part when it comes to music. And of course, there's times where this past winter, unfortunately, I was sick for the longest, and I couldn't come out with music for a while. So it's become a part of me where I get to just express myself and really just hone in on trying to build these skills,
And academically, I know at one point you had talked about wanting to maybe be a lawyer, then maybe with some interest in business, and then running a nonprofit. You really were sort of pursuing several different courses of possible study. Have you honed in on one or two, more of a focus now?
So when it comes to honing in on more of a career or trying to figure out what I want to do, it's been interesting. I've been able to talk to different career coaches and advisors here at Aller, the College of Aller Management, and for the most part, I was a part of this program called Zipperman Scholars, and so what that was, it was an introduction program into the field of MIS, and so that actually really opened my eyes into analytics and understanding how IT, which is essential nowadays, right, in today's society, plays a role in businesses and organizations around the world. And so just taking a different perspective at MIS, maybe within sports, that's actually really caught my eye lately. But also a marketing has caught my eye lately. They're kind of broad. In a way, I feel the careers nowadays, I don't want to choose something that's kind of limit me, but something that I could use that's pretty versatile, where maybe I can get some experience in different industries, whether that be sports, whether that be the entertainment industry, maybe somewhere within law. So I feel some of these things, if I do decide to go to law school, I feel getting some sort of background within a business degree will help me just gain a different perspective when it comes to analyzing maybe different cases, or talking to individuals, being a better communicator. So that's something that I'm constantly trying to improve, because I think communication is essential, whether that be a part of our day-to-day conversations, our day-to-day interactions, but in organizations, and I'm seeing that firsthand this semester a lot more than I did before, with the clubs that I'm involved in, for sure.
So what are you anticipating your BA or your degree will be in?
I'm taking this semester and definitely the summer, right? Because I'm going to be applying, hopefully, if everything goes well, to the College of Aller this fall. And so I'm trying to take this semester to try to get some sort of internship during the summer, so I can shadow a company, so I can shadow different individuals across town here in Tucson while I take a few summer courses to see what I like. I don't know. I'm still kind of conflicted, but I've been talking to people, and I just feel like anywhere where I can make a difference. But I feel like there's a lot of ways that I could do that, right? Like I've thought about, like I mentioned, working with nonprofit, even if it's voluntarily, you know. Right now I'm doing a community outreach project, and talking to young youth at Southside schools, specifically a school called Challenger, you know, about masculinity and about like just the different notions of masculinity within education, and trying to speak to youth about that. So just trying to figure out what I enjoy, what I can do, but I still haven't honed in on a BA, like the exact one yet.
Gotcha, but you have all of your, I guess, prereqs to qualify for whatever BA you want to pursue, right?
Yes.
You have all the classes
when it comes
you need.
to Aller, yeah, for the most part, I'm for sure gonna get something within Aller. Like that's what like my mind's just on. That's where like my goals are to get accepted into Aller, and then like pursue something within there. But like as for the prerequisites, like yeah, everything's on track. It's more or less just trying to figure out like when it comes time to applying, which is in the fall. What is it that I want to go for? And the cool thing about being a Zipperman scholar or being a part of this MIS program is that I have the opportunity to start off with possibly a double degree, a double major, right off the get-go. So right when I get accepted into Aller, I would be declared as a double major if I include MIS as a part of it, which is something that I've like thought about because we have such a great program here, and it's like IT and information systems is a part of so many companies nowadays and organizations.
And Eller, forgive my ignorance here, is that the Eller School of Business?
Yes, that is correct. Eller School of Business.
Gotcha. And back to music and sports. I know the first couple times we talked, basketball was a big part of your life. Is that still a passion?
It is. It's never ending. It's always going to be until I cannot walk anymore. Until I can't. Until I can't breathe. I love it. I actually just started an intramural team this semester with a couple of my friends. We got together and we formed a team. We're playing here at the U of A every Sunday, which is nice. You know, get some homework done. You know, hang out with the family, and then get to enjoy some basketball. And luckily, we won 2 out of our 3 games so far. We still have another one left to go before playoffs. But yeah, I love it. And then, of course, like U of A basketball is a really big thing here. So anytime that I get to reserve a ticket to go see a game, we have some great prospects, and I'm really looking forward to basketball for March, this upcoming March, for March Madness. But yeah, I definitely, I'm trying to get more. I've definitely started. How can I say? Like I've lost more weight this semester, and a big factor of that has been due to basketball.
And you're almost, I guess, halfway done your college experience. You're 2 years in. You're wrapping up your sophomore year now. What are your thoughts? You're, like I say, halfway there. I know you've been very passionate about the college life and the college experience since we've been talking over the last year and a half or 2 years. Do you think that passion level is as high as it was, or are you now kind of looking forward to, you know, maybe moving beyond college into the workforce? Are you starting to see that ahead?
So, Troy, I think that's a great question. Thank you for asking. I'd say a little bit of both. A part of me still wants to hold on to the little things that has made my college experience what it is. You know, whether that be meeting great individuals, professors from different parts of the world, different friends from different parts of the country, you know, other countries. Just the little experiences like the U of A Unplugged yesterday, right? These are things that I won't forget because they mean a lot to me, right? So a part of me is holding on to what's left and trying to pursue as many of these little opportunities that I can. But another part of me is like, okay, I'm trying to pursue the future because, like, naturally that's what a lot of us tend to do, right? We tend to pursue the future. What's the next step? What's my next goal? And then what do I have to do to obtain that goal? And so a part of me has been looking into the future, like what would I like to do? Maybe what industry would I like to do? Would I like to stay here in town? And so these are just questions that I've been contemplating and just trying to map out. But I also do think that like a lot of my classes, specifically one this semester, the masculinity within education, has really like influenced a different perspective when it comes to like observing everything, my life, my college experience, the way I interact with others, the way I interact with my family, because we're touching on subjects that are actually really, really relevant, and I feel like it's important, and I've really appreciated it. So I do think that this semester has been it's allowed me to hone in on a lot of these little memories and reminisce, right? But also to try to move on and gain a different perspective on what I would like to do in the future.
And as part of your scholarship from College Success Arizona, beyond the financial aspect and support of it, you also receive specialized mentoring services from Barbara Scrivener, your advisor. We call them success advisors. Can you talk about Barbara's ongoing role in your life?
So when it comes to Barbara, she, of course, like Barbara and and Matt, they come out here and they get to talk to us. We do like networking events and stuff. So it's cool because this past one we did like a photo kind of scavenger hunt, and I found out things about the U of A that I never knew, even as a sophomore now, right? But and it's a good thing because I can actually use some of this information and share it with some of my residents as an RA, but I could also share it with like some friends that are still in high school, or eventually my brothers when they come here, or come to the college, or at least like get acclimated here with the whole college experience. But she's also been that. She's been that support system where I get to talk to her about things sometimes academically, but also a little bit more personal. And I think I've been able to realize that a little more this semester, whether it was dealing with any personal issues or just like, things that I was struggling with. She really let me know that I can count on her for support. And part of that was also realizing like this class that I'm taking actually about masculinity, about opening up to others and understanding that like understanding how to love and how to communicate with people about what you're going through. I've been able to share some things with her, so I feel like I'm going to do a better job at that. So our relationship could grow better, and we can both like she can help me succeed, and then I know like she tells me this all the time that she has this like when I do well, it's this thing where like when she helps somebody and they do well and they feel good about themselves, then she feels good, and that's what I see when I think about how does a person love themselves. I can love myself when I help others, and I see them do well. I feel like it's the same with her, and she put herself in a good position to do that when she comes down here and really tries to be honest, and have a really discreet conversation about how everything's going and not just like sugarcoating things, right? But I really appreciate her. I really do.
Thank you for the interview, Jesus. College Success Arizona will continue to report on Jesus's college journey at the University of Arizona. And by the way, since 2005, College Success Arizona has worked with nearly 1,300 students just like Jesus and provided more than $16 million in scholarships and success services to help increase the college attainment rate in our state. If you would like to be part of the mission of providing educational opportunity to high-potential students from low-income circumstances, your tax-deductible contribution can be made through the Donate button located on the College Success Arizona homepage at collegesuccessarizona.org.